What's up, Dallas ISD? We're back for another great edition of Physical Education. Today, we're going to get started with a warm-up. Remember, a couple weeks ago, I talked about an app that you can use to do the same stationary warm-up or exercise. I like to use it. It helps me keep up with my cadence and my rhythm. We're going to be doing a 3-to-1 ratio for our warm-up. We'll have a little break in between, or for our exercise today, we'll have a little break in between. We're going to get started with some alternating high kicks. You know it's not showing, right? Alternating high kicks. Here we go. Really kick back and twist your body forward. Take your time, loosen up that body, keep that back straight. Really try to warm up your hamstrings, your glutes, your torso. Get it all nice and loose. Next, we're going with toe touches. Now bend over, kick one foot back, and stretch out that hamstring a little bit more. Down. Go at your own pace, moderate to vigorous, it's up to you. Just loosening up that body and getting ready for some fun. We're gonna be working on a little bit of agility training today. All you're gonna need is some red solo cups, blue solo cups in general, whatever cup you have around the house. You do not need any more than 6. Next, we have high knee pulls. Grab that knee and pull. If you thrust your hips forward when you pull, it gives you a little bit more mobility in the hips. Take your time. It's not about speed, we're just getting that body ready for exercise. Next, we're gonna do what I call open the gate. I'm sure there's a technical term for it, but just scoot that knee up and twist out. Loosening up those hips. As high as you can and turn. Put a little rhythm to it like Coach Harris back there, or just robotic like Coach Bonda. For some reason, I knew you were gonna go with that. 3, 2, quad pulls. Grab that that foot, and pull. Lean kind of forward to get an extra pull in that quad. You can also put your arm up and pull. Loosen up your quadricep, which is in the front of your body. Front part of your legs. Quad. Coach Harris, why do they call it a quadricep? Yes, sir. Because there are 4 muscles in your quadricep. Good, now we're gonna do some lunge twists. Lunge, twist. Keep your back straight when you twist. Lunge, twist. Lunge, twist. Loosening up that body, get that blood flowing. Feeling good. 3, 2, and relax. Hug yourself, love yourself. Open and close. You're not really hugging. I just like to say hug yourself, love yourself. Because it's not supposed to be miserable. It's supposed to be fun. You're loosening up your chest and your shoulders, your upper back. Warms up the entire body. Getting blood flowing everywhere. That oxygenated blood all coursing throughout your body. Arms straight, T-pose. Small arm circles, big arm circles, medium arm circles in general. 3, 2, and reverse. Ten more seconds. Then we're gonna pick up the pace a little more and get that blood really pumping. We want oxygenated blood coursing throughout our body because we're about to hit an exercise. Running in place with a glute kick. Trying to bring those heels to the glute. Switching to high knees. Try to keep that pace a little more vigorous now. You want to be breathing heavier. Your heart rate should be going up. You might even begin to sweat. jump jacks. A little more vigorous than the other warm-ups. Exercises for the warm-up. 5 more seconds. Last one, most challenging, I know, but do your best, forget the rest. Burpees. Down, in, up. Set your own pace. You got 5 more seconds. Try to get 1 or 2 more in. And relax. You should be feeling nice and loose now, ready for an exercise. Today we're gonna focus our exercising on the core. Remember, the core extends to your lower back. A lot of people think it's just your abdomen. It is not. Your core extends to the lower back. These are all gonna be floor exercises. That means we will be on the floor. Laying on our backs, primarily, starting with straight leg sit-ups. This is a Tabata style workout. I told you earlier it was a 3-to-1 ratio. It's actually a 2-to-1 ratio. Working for 20 seconds, resting for 10, starting with straight leg sit-ups. And go. Sit up. Advanced, you reach for the sky. Modified, thrust your body forward. Another modification, if you can't do straight legs, bend the knees. All of those are acceptable. And relax. Again, we're gonna be on our backs primarily. You can lay back on your backs, that's fine. Now we're gonna do straight leg lifts. You're just lifting your body up, or your legs up. Just your legs. Moderate to vigorous activity. You pick your pace, you do your best, and forget the rest. Relax. Whew. This next position you're gonna be in, you wanna lean back on your elbows just a little bit. Just like this. And you're going to pedal like you're riding a bike. Fully extend that leg. You can even point the toe if you'd like. Do not do this. This is not pedaling a bike. This is more like changing a diaper. Let's fully extend. Engage that core. Stay focused. Point those legs. Relax. Next position you're gonna be in is called hollow body. You're gonna try to balance on your glutes. Nothing else is gonna be touching the ground. So go ahead and try to get in hollow body. And you're gonna bring your knees in and out. In and out. In and out. Coach Harris has a modification in the back. Something else you can do to increase the difficulty is just use your fingertips, Coach Harris, instead of your palms. It makes you engage a little more core. Relax. Next one is flutter kicks or scissors, very similar to bicycles. You can go ahead and lean back on those elbows again, and your legs are straight now. Keeping that core tight and fluttering. Try to keep those legs straight. How are we feeling? It's burning. Feeling good. Super. Thanks for asking. Relax. 10 more seconds. Next one, I call these ski mobiles. You lay back, spread your arms, and you're gonna bring your knees to your right and your left, like you're going down a mountain skiing. Imagination helps on some of these workouts. 5 more seconds. Relax. Oh, now you should be laying there like, oh, I'm feeling it. Stay in this position. Curl up, grab those knees, keep your head kind of tilted forward and roll back and forth. Let's rock, baby. 10 more seconds and we're done, then you can get a water break. 8, 7, 6, you got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Whew. Go get you some water and meet us back here with at least 6 solo cups or 6 cups, any type of cup you have. 6 of them, please. See you soon.
get it.
Welcome back. If you ever feel like our water breaks were not long enough for you, that's fine. Keep your water nearby. You know we're going to talk for a little bit to explain what we're doing anyway, and that'll give you time to get a few more drinks of water and understand what we're doing. Have 6 solo cups. That's all you're going to need today. I have red. You can have any color you want. Our first drill only requires 2. You're going to need the rest later, but you only need 2 for the first one. This is called 2-cone agility drill. I'm going to call it 2-cup agility drill. If you do not have a nice big space like us, I know it's hot outside, we're hitting the 100s now, we're finally hitting that Texas heat. Try to find a hallway in your house, maybe in your living room, move the ottoman out of the way, push the couches to the side. You only need about 6 feet, of course, of space. I'm going to give my coaches 2 cups each. 2 cups. We only need 6. I'm going to let them use the other ones. We're going to set our cups up. Let's go ahead and go in a line this way. 6. We're going to set 1 cup up at our starting spot and the other cup about 6 feet away. You didn't do what I asked, so we'll do it right there. All right, Coach Harris. I'll go towards the camera. And remember, 3 steps is about 6 feet. 1, 2, 3. And if it's not 6 feet, it's roughly 5 yards, even better. So, 2-cone agility. We're going to do 4 different types of agility here. The first one I call sprint to sprint. You're sprinting to the cup. You're not touching the cup. You're going around the cup. We're working on curved pathways right now, straight and curved. So you're going to run, go around it, and you're done. That's simple. The challenge is the time. You can have your mom, dad, brother, sister time you, see how fast you can do that. We all are just going to race against each other and argue about who finished first. But for you, you can time it, or you can race us right now and see if you can beat one of us. Y'all ready? You understand? Sprint to sprint, on your mark, just once. Get set, go, and you go around. And then you get back. I think I did. I might not be able to do this because my mic's gonna fall off. So, next one, I'll demonstrate. I'm not going to do this next one, I apologize, is sprint to back pedal. The key on the back pedal is when you go backwards. I see many, many kids, when they start going backwards, they're standing straight up and then they, fall down. If you do not want to fall down, you do not want to laugh at yourself for falling. Once you go forward and get around the cone, sit down in a chair, lean forward slightly, reach back far whenever you're backpedaling. It'll help keep the weight on your toes so you don't fall. Y'all ready? On your mark, get set, go. Sprint to back pedal. Excellent job, coaches. I think it was a tie, actually. I think you could pick it up a little bit, Coach Harris. Next one is flipping it around, doing the same thing but in reverse. Back pedal to sprint. I'll just start up here so you don't have to see my glutes. Back pedal. Once you see that cone, plant that foot and sprint. Got it, coaches? On your mark. Get set. Go! Ding, 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 ding. Coach Harris got that one. Come on, Coach Bonda. Now, I want you to get either side of the cone. This one's gonna be a little more challenging because you have to use your brain just a little bit more. As long as you can make an 8 you should be all right. You are going to start on one side of the cone. You're gonna run to the opposite side. So if I'm starting with the cone on my right, or sorry, the cup on my right side, once I'm running to my other cone, should be on my left. Do a circle with my left, then I'm running back and the cone's now on my right. It's called the figure 8. Y'all ready? You got this? One other thing, if you can see both of their stances, they have their left foot forward. I want you to put the foot closest to the cone or the cup forward, working on different starting stances. They're obviously comfortable with their left foot forward. They're athletes. They've done this time and time again, but I'm gonna challenge them to put the opposite foot forward. On your mark. Get set. Go. Ooh. I was honestly, yeah, Vonda got that one. I was expecting Coach Harris to get that one. Being an outside linebacker in the NFL, that should be your best one, you know? All right, those are your 2 cone drills. Just to make it a little more challenging, we're gonna work on those same movements, primarily the figure 8 and the sprint to sprint. We're gonna make it a 3 cone drill. You got your 6 steps. If you don't have the space, it's gonna be harder to do this one, but you could also just shrink your area. I'm using 6 steps, 6 feet in between each cup. You don't have to do that if you do not have the space. You could also do this earlier in the morning or later in the evening whenever it's not as hot. So I'm gonna add to their cones, giving them 3 cones each. 1, 2, 3. Now they have a 3 cup challenge. Same with Coach Harris. 1, 2, 3. Pretty much in line. Now, all you're doing is, I'm either gonna say 5, 5, 10, or 5, 10, 5. You're just working on different lengths of agility. What I mean by 5 is 3 steps, 6 feet is roughly 5 yards. Roughly. It's not an exact measurement, but it's close. So 5 plus 5 equals 10. Oh, 10. Yes, 10. So 5, 5, 10 means you're gonna do short cone, long cone. 5, 10, short, long, 5, short, long, short. Just follow along. I think you'll be able to figure it out. All ready? Let's start with 5, 5, 10. So 5, 5, 10, you start at the furthest one. And then you're gonna go 5, loop around the middle cone, 5, loop around the middle cone again, finish at 10. Y'all actually start at this end, so you can finish not by the equipment that we have up front. Facing that way, yes. Oh yes, 5, around, 5, then finish with 10. You can do sprint to sprint, or you can do figure 8. It's easier to do those if you're backpedaling. That's fun too, but we're just gonna stick with sprint to sprint or figure 8. Y'all choose whichever one you want. On your mark. Get set, go. 5, 5, 10, Coach Harris. Good work though. Go again. Now do the figure 8 this time. So you gotta go boom, boom, then finish with the sprint. Figure 8, finish with the sprint. Coach Bonda, put your right foot forward. On your mark. Get set, go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, Coach Harris. It was close though, really close. She's just a little bit competitive. Let's go again, let's go again. She's ready to go. All right, let's go with 5, 10, 5. So we all move to the middle cone now. Y'all can go either way. Wait, 5. Nope, you're going that way first, coming towards me first. So you're gonna go 5, only because, again, students, we're making sure we don't hit all of our equipment in front of us. So you're gonna go 5, 10, 5. Coach Harris, would you do a walkthrough for us? Show them real quick. 5, 10, 2 cones. Finishing at the middle cone. 5, whoever passes the middle cone first. Here's a little advice if you're trying to beat one of us at home. Do not stop at the middle cone and like reach for it, trying to finish like that. Usain Bolt, he never stopped at the finish line. Sometimes he was pounding his chest when he ran through, but most of the time you sprint through the finish line. Sprint through the finish line. Do not stop at the finish line. All ready? On your mark. Get set, go. 5, 10, 5. Now, they butchered that one. He demonstrated and still messed it up. Coach Bonda, did you go around the cones? She did what we call a hockey stop. That's another version, but right now I want them both to focus on going around the cones. Her hockey stop is whenever you go to the cone and you stop like you're in hockey and then you explode the other direction. Also agility work. I want them to work on going around. So it's 5, 10, 5. You got it? Sure? All right. On your marks. Get set, go. 5, 10. Ooh, Coach Harris ain't messing around. Ooh, 5. It was still close. She caught up to you big time on that 10. You got to that 10 quick, though. Woo. Awesome. Now, it's already set up. Our area is set up for our next challenge, which is a 6-cone challenge. But you probably need to either have a water break or find an area big enough to set up 6 cones. And if you don't, that's okay. You can just write this down and figure it out or find a space later today. But I'm going to give you a little break, just a short water break. Try to get your cones ready to set up for a 6-cone challenge. It's going to look very much so like this. Ready, break, water break. Welcome back. All right, 6-cone agility drills, just taking everything we've been learning, how to get around the cones, the different turns you can make, and we're making the challenge more difficult. We're going to start with 1, 2, just 2 turns to begin with. It's going to, with your 6 cones, they should all be about 6 feet apart in every direction except for corner to corner. We went a little bit long just because we have the space, but you should be about 6 feet at 3 steps in between each one. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4 steps between this one, again, just for demonstration purposes. Yours should be 3 steps. First one, you're going to sprint from one corner to the other, around the cone, Coach Bonda, around the cone, going to the middle cone, very challenging, then finishing with a straight turn. Dang, I was hoping it was going to be in picture. Hopefully you can see their faces, how hard they're trying to finish, that it's actually a challenge. You can't see their face, their mouth, but you can see their eyes. You can see it in the eyes. Let's see how much effort our coaches are going to put forth on this agility drill because they are racing against you. They're setting the pace for you. Coach Harris is going first. To the first one, to the middle one, finish. On your mark. Get set, go. Whew, look at that turn and finish. Good job. Now we could be timing this. I just want to see if they can both do it. We could time it. Your job is when I say go, try to beat Coach Harris. Now your job is to try to beat Coach Bonda. You don't have to put a time to it. You can just try to beat our coaches. Ready, Coach Bonda? On your mark. Get set, go. Ooh, turn, turn, turn. Good job. That was pretty fast. I don't know if y'all could beat them on that one. This next pathway is a little more challenging. This one I always, my students struggle with because you have to make half of a figure 8, and that just blows their mind like, how do I do that? You're doing the same first 2 movements. Boom, boom, But now, you gotta break around this cone to finish on the opposite side. You're doing the same movements, just adding one extra turn in there, and it's half of a figure eight. So if it's half of a figure eight, what does that look like? An S. Let's call it an S turn. Still working on our straight, curved, and zigzag pathways. You ready, Coach Harris? On your mark. He's gonna finish at this cone, so I'm moving over here. Get set, go. Down, around that cone, and finish. Did you beat him? I don't know. He's pretty fast. But I think Coach Bonda's a little bit faster. Let's see. All right. Now let's see if you can beat Coach Bonda. Are you ready? She's ready. On your mark. Get set, go. Get around it. Pausing too long, turn and burn. Finish. Did you beat her? Pretty quick. She took one slow turn, but then she finished strong, so that's okay. You do your best and forget the rest. Now, working on these curved and zigzag pathways is fun. It's challenging. You can do this at home. You can do this in your living room. Maybe not the hallway. You need a little bit more space than that. This next one is almost exactly what we just did. You're running. You're turning. You're making that S turn again, but instead of finishing at this cone, we got to do one more turn and finish on the inside of this cone, not that side. I'm going to stand right here so you can't. Outside, inside, that side. All right, y'all ready? On your mark, Coach Harris. You're trying to beat Coach Harris. Get set, go. He's going. Around. S turn. To me. Finish. Did you beat him? I don't know. That was pretty quick. Good work. Boom. Elbow taps. You got it? See? It's not only challenging for you if you're like, what is that pathway? I can't figure it out. Coach Bonda's even having to think about it. It's not that easy. I know. That's why it's a challenge. You ready, Coach Bonda? It's our last one, by the way, too. You have 3 6-cone agility drills to challenge yourself and your friends with. On your mark. Track stance. Get set, hips up, go. And she's off, and she turns the corner and burns around the other one. S turn and finishes with now. Usain Bolt would have been beating on his chest, not. Maybe that's what Olympia Bolt's going to be doing. All right, we're going to finish with just a few cool down stretches, maybe 2, possibly 3. I love after you do a little hip work to stretch the inner part of your legs, the groin area. Doing agility, planting and going opposite directions, you're really putting a lot of force on your hips. So we're going to loosen up our hips just a little bit. I call these squat and rocks. So you want to get in what is a sumo position. Your knees are a little bit wider than your shoulders. You're going to squat down. You can put your elbows in between, like Coach Bond and Coach Harris, and you're just going to rock side to side. Loosen up that groin. We got about 20 more seconds. Just rock it out. Rock it out. And 10 more seconds. I said 20. Oh, down goes the solo cup. 3, 2, up slow. And last one, we're going to sign off with this one. Butterflies, sit down, feet together. We're trying to get those knees down. Obviously, mine don't go down that far. Bring your legs in. Try to sit up nice and tall. You can even push against your knees if you'd like. We're going to hold this one for, 40 seconds. Thank y'all for joining us. Always remember to stay active, stay safe, and be healthy. Don't forget to stretch. Y'all have fun. Love you guys.